Hi everyone and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot, or welcome back if you have been here before. This is a love reading for the sign of Aquarius. We're looking at October. So I've shuffled your deck, I've pulled your cards, and you're coming in as the Page of Pentacles. Your person is Ace of Wands, and what is being created is the Three of Swords. I want to clarify these cards because I don't want this to be what it looks like. But it really doesn't matter what I want, right? Because it's about what comes out. All right, so Page of Pentacles. You're coming in with a solid plan, right? You know what you want, and you know how it's supposed to look. This person, however, is kind of a fly-by-night person. They might be more interested in like the pleasure of the situation than the stability. It feels like you're moving in different directions because here you are like being very practical and thinking about all the things that need to happen within the connection or within life. And this person is kind of like a candle in the wind. Sometimes they're into it, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're dimly lit, sometimes they're burning bright, right? But it feels like it's very just spontaneous. And that's not where you're at in your life right now. Like you're making plans, right? For the now, for the future. This person is very live in the moment, instant gratification. So let's clarify what we got going on. You are Lovers, Queen of Pentacles reversed. You know, so you may even be saying to this person, like, hey, I don't know if this is working. We're on two totally different ends of the spectrum. If you are in a relationship with this person, you could be talking about taking a break, or maybe seeing other people and just being friends. This person, I feel like they take it to the extreme because they're like, okay, if you don't want me, somebody will. And then they go off very quickly in a way that makes you be like, what happened here? I think what you wanted was for this person to understand how they were making you feel, right? That it felt like they were kind of backing you into a corner where you had to choose yourself over them. And so you're like, hey, maybe we should do something else. And you wanted them to see like the magnitude of how their actions are affecting you and then resolve that, like, you know, do what you needed them to do. Instead, it seems like they take it and they run with it. Like, oh, okay, yeah, let's talk to other people. Sounds good to me. And here you are in the Three of Swords, Knight of Cups reversed, feeling like what happened and how did this happen so fast, right? I at least expected this person to kind of put up a fight or to care or say anything. And I think this person does care, Aquarius. I just think that they're not very emotionally mature or emotionally available. And they're looking at you as like somebody who's made your decision. They also feel like you've already met someone else. So they look at it like this was only a matter of time. Aquarius was so much better than me. Like, of course, Aquarius wants to date someone else. They probably have been dating someone else. They probably already have somebody, you know, that they have their eye on, that they want to build a life with. So why wouldn't they dump me? So just so you know, the way this person is moving, it's making you feel like they didn't care at all. But that was how they felt too, because they view you as being able to have anyone that you want. And so there's kind of this energy of like disbelief that you would pick them, right? Like, it wasn't gonna last because I'm so far out of Aquarius's league in a negative way. Of course, Aquarius was gonna, you know, jilt me for someone else. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of like information about why it seems like this person is moving the way they are. It's not because they wanted someone else, because actually you have the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. So they're committed to you, but they just don't really understand why you would want to be with them. So when you said what you said, or, you know, however you like are acting, they're perceiving it as you having already met someone else. And like, it was just a matter of time, right? So hopefully, you know, that'll shed some light on what's going on for you. As far as your future energy, you are Hangman, they're King of Pentacles reversed, and that's creating a Nine of Swords in the reverse. Advice, Five of Pentacles reversed. So I think that you'll probably think about it, and maybe you'll understand like why this person is moving the way they're moving, because I see you having kind of a perspective shift Like, maybe I should have been more transparent, or maybe the way I said it made it seem like I was dealing with someone else. Unfortunately, this person is weird because they move into King of Pentacles in the reverse of like, no, I'm good. I don't want to talk. I don't care. And so that's creating this Nine of Swords reverse, 10 of Pentacles. It's almost like they go off and very quickly do something else with someone else. And then they ice you out because they're pissed. Okay, so it's weird because you're going to take it as like this person always had one foot out of the door and they were just waiting for their opportunity to leave. But the way they feel is like they're heartbroken and they don't want to be without you. And so now they just feel like it's not safe to come back towards you because they'll get their heart broken again. You know, oh, I'm sorry. This is all crap. Like, this is kind of childish, right? Like, instead of them just being like, hey, you know what? I haven't been an adult about things, and you're right. I need to show up when I say I'm going to, or I should text back. They're just like, well, of course you want to be with someone else. You're so great, and I'm just scum. And then they go off and, you know, act the way they act, and you come back and you're like, hey, like, you know what? Maybe I said this in a way that did hurt you or it did send the wrong message. And they're just like, no, I'm good. I'm over here with so-and-so now. Too bad for you. Like, what the hell is this, right? Feels like for you, regardless of what this person does, I don't think you're particularly fazed by it because I think that the majority of you just kind of know this person and see it for what it is. But it is going to confirm your suspicions that you've been working on different things this whole time, right? Because for you, you were in it and then they were living like you were always not. And it's like, how do you prove that to somebody, right? Outside of me showing up for you. Like, I don't know what else you need from me, right? If this is how you've always felt, everything we've done has been pretty much a lie because you're waiting for me to pull the rug out from under you, you know, and then at the first perceived slight, this is how you behave. So for you, it's almost like you have all the information you need. And unfortunately, what you were suspecting about this person, right, that they were having like a very different experience in this relationship than you were, that's going to be confirmed for you. And then you'll have a decision to make about that. Like, what do I want to do moving forward? Because now this person has gone rogue instead of being able to have an adult conversation with me. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out what to do with, you know, the rest of this situation, right? As far as your advice, you got 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So it seems like this person is not committed to the relationship. They feel like you're not committed to the relationship. I think that the two of you need to try to have like an honest conversation, but I also think that'd be really hard because this person gets super weird if they think they're being rejected. So maybe write it down. Is almost what your advice would be if you want to say this. It's like the two of you can't talk. You're going to have to like sit with each other and each write down everything you think and then exchange notes and then read them to yourselves and then think about them and then talk about it. You get what I'm saying? And like maybe writing is better for you than speaking. Like maybe it's hard for you to talk about how you feel all the time. But it's almost like something's being lost in translation here, right? Because I see that you want this and it feels like this person wants this too, but neither one of you are willing to be like 100% vulnerable, or maybe you're not articulating it in a way that you both can understand. Like maybe your love language with this page of Pentacles is like gifts or time spent, whereas like this person's love language is like acts of service, right? Or something, right? I don't know. Like there's a difference here in the way that you speak or the way that you express love. And so neither one of you are feeling loved by the other one. You get what I'm saying? So if you could get to the bottom of that part, I think it would be fine. But you'll have to rise above like the feelings, you know, like get out of the emotions, right? And maybe just talk. Like you have to be in your feelings, but out of your feelings. Because once this person gets in their feelings, they just like go do weird stuff. And that re-solidifies to you like why you are the way you are, where you're not very expressive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this person needs to be less expressive. Maybe you need to be more expressive. They need to mature kind of fast, right? And maybe, I mean, I'm not saying like settle for less, but like I think you know this person well enough to know like they're not where they should be able to receive what you're saying. So it looks like you're giving them a grain of salt, or at least you've been trying, but it's getting super frustrating because they're not seeing how hard you've been trying, and that's starting to annoy you. Because what I'm hearing is like, if you were anybody else, I would have kicked you out of my life a long time ago. Like, you don't know how patient I'm being, and then you're telling me that I'm not being patient with you, and that's really pissing me off. So, like I said, maybe write notes to each other or something, because I do see that this can work, but there's just such a fear of like one leaving the other, you know? I don't know. It's weird. It's like you're committed but you're not, and because of that, neither one of you are like willing to be the one to go all in because you're scared of looking foolish, right? All right, let me get an oracle message for you about your person. All right, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And then you've got healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Bottom of the deck, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. And maybe that's where you can go back to it, just like, I love you. Like, through all this, like, look at me. I love you. Like, it's going to be okay. I don't know how, but I do love you, right? All right. Good luck with this, Aquarius. I will speak to you again soon. And in the meantime, take very good care of yourselves. Bye.